Hi, I'm Sean Walker from iTrain Hockey. Today we're doing the wrist shot, stationary back leg shot. Back leg just meaning if you're a lefty, we're leaning on that left leg by the time we fire. I always suggest that before learning this shot, this is a bit more of an advanced shot compared to the front leg shot. Front leg shot is always the first one that we would learn, especially for beginner levels, but we need both shots in our repertoire. Sometimes on certain angles we might want to be able to we'd only be able to shoot it off of our back leg, and other times only our front leg. So again, a bit more of an advanced shot. What I like about this shot is that it has a really quick release point, and it's very easy to do while you're in stride. So it's a nice shot to have in your arsenal. Okay, so our first position is our setup position. Position number one is very similar to what we were doing in our front leg. Arms are away from our body. We have a nice big window right here. I'm on the backhand side, and my knees are nice and bent, just a little bit past shoulder width. Again, you're in a nice solid stance, athletic position. Position number one looks like this. Okay, position two is our wind-up position. From position one, we're in that nice solid stance. It's on my backhand side. Position two is a nice subtle position. All you're going to do is just really subtly move from the backhand to the forehand side, and all I'm going to do is shift my weight to my back foot. I'm almost setting up for like a bit of a T push. So position one, straight into position two, setting up that back foot so that I can really aggressively push off of it and then set up into position number three. Okay, let's move on to position number three. Position three is our weight transfer. We're going to go from the wind-up position, position two, where my puck is right beside my blade. I'm leaning on my right leg and ready to stride off of it. So I'm going to go from this position into position three. When I do this, I'm striding off my right and onto my left leg. So some key points are my upper body needs to be in front of the puck by the time I shoot, and it needs to be heading in the direction of my target. Watch my hands. My hands are going to pop in front. Once I do this, I can now properly flex my hockey stick and put all my weight into it. And then position four, we'll go from there into the follow through. Okay, let's move on to position number four. We want to move from three into four as quickly as possible. The tempo, just like most shots, should be position one, then two, then three, four. Three and four happen almost at the exact same time. We're going to move with our weight on our right leg onto our left. We transfer our weight. We send our leg straight backward while our upper body goes forward. My arms pump in front of the puck. I flex my stick, and I'm going to continue to flex my stick as long as I can. It won't be nearly as long as a front leg shot, but that's fine. We're still going to get that sweep, and then we're going to snap our top wrist over just as we normally would in a front leg shot, but with the back leg, we send that right leg straight back, almost looking like we're the letter T. We need both legs with a bit of a micro bend. My left leg should remain bent. It should never pop up too straight, and even my back leg has a bit of a bend, and just as we said before, make sure it goes straight back. Okay, this is a really important point, correction point for position three and position four at the same time. When we move from position two into three and then four, it's really important that we shoot our arms and our legs at the exact same time. This leg goes back while my arms go forward. A lot of players mistakenly will shoot their leg and then they'll shoot their arms. And then sometimes they mistakenly will shoot their leg, and then when they release the shot, it's almost like they kick their leg forward and their upper body back. And imagine a position four like this. It's not very effective, right? So we want the most athletic position and the most effective one. So position three and four, leg gets shot at the exact same time as the arms. It has to be really, really quick. But now we're doing it in motion. We have two ways of doing this. One, we can start by beginning off of our forehand side, and then I can step into it in a certain way, or I can start with it beginning off my backhand, and there is slightly a bit of a different technique for that shot. Okay, so let's teach the forehand side to begin. When we start on the forehand side, we're going to let the puck go, do a crossover start, and once we let it go, we're almost going to chase it. So we chase it down. To begin, let's start in glide. So we're just going to glide towards our target. Our toes are facing our target, and then once the puck is within reach, I'm going to place my blade down on the forehand side, and then I'm going to take my last right leg onto left leg stride, and then I complete the motion as I did in a stationary shot. The progression of that would be to do it in stride, so we don't actually break our stride just because we're doing something with our arms. I'm going to let the puck go, chase it down with a two-arm pump, and then by the time I get there, place my stick down once I reach it, but I have to be able to time it. So I'm going to go from a left leg stride into a right leg stride, and that right leg stride will be position two, into three, and then into four. They're almost going to happen at the exact same time. But again, we don't break our stride just because we're taking a shot. Okay, let's move on to the backhand side. The backhand side is just a little bit different than the forehand side. We're going to do it with a one-arm pump. Let's start with the in-glide. So I'm going to skate towards my target. I've got one hand on my hockey stick, and then we're going to begin to glide. Once we begin to glide, we can go right to the two hands. Here's my position one, just as it looked in a stationary position. Position two, I place my weight on my right leg, and now bring it to my forehand side, and then position 3 and 4 happen at the same time where you release that shot. The progression from there, so the next level up is to try to shoot it in stride. If someone's chasing you down, you wouldn't have enough time to do the in glide. So we're gonna skate, and we're gonna have one hand in our stick. And now normally position one is two hands. We're actually gonna have position one just being a one-arm pump. And then what we're gonna do is really well time it. So it takes some practice, but you're gonna lean on your left, stride off your left, lean on your right, and this is going to be your position one. And all you're going to do is quickly shift it to position 2, and then stride from your right onto your left, and then release that shot. The most important thing, as a key error that I always find, is that some players will take the shot by shooting their arms and then shooting their legs, and we have to shoot them at the exact same time.